this video, we are going to see how to notify team on Slack on new draft order creation in Shopify. So let's say that you're using Shopify as an e-commerce platform. So every time a new draft order is created over here for any particular product, then automatically you want that your team which is sitting on Slack, which is a social messaging app, should be updated about it. Now, how can that be done? For this, you will have to set up some integration between the two applications, and the same thing can be done using Pabbly Connect software. Here, your trigger application would be Shopify and your action application would be Slack. Now, how can you do this yourself, integrate and automate this entire process? To understand that, let me take you to my screen. To begin with the process, we are first going to type the URL pabbly.com/connect, and as we do that, here we have reached the landing page of this software. On the right hand side, we can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. So if you are an existing user, simply click on sign in. And if you are a new user, click on this tab sign up. It won't take more than 2 minutes, and also at the time of account creation, you will get 100 free tasks. So now I'm going to click on sign in as I'm an existing user here. And let's click on access now for Pabbly Connect. So here we have reached the dashboard of this application. Let's click on create workflow, and a dialog box has appeared which is asking us to name this workflow. So here my objective is to notify my team on Slack whenever a new draft order is created in Shopify. Now I'm going to click on create. And as soon as I do that, here we have reached another window which has got two extremely important events. One is trigger, another one is action. Triggers and actions are basically those two principles or concepts on which this entire automation works. Trigger is when this happens, action says do this. Now as per this integration, my trigger application would be Shopify. Let's click on this. And now the trigger event. So the trigger event is the event that makes this workflow run. Also here you can see it is written that this trigger will instantly capture new incoming data and the workflow execution will start in real time, which basically means that this trigger application has got no polling time. As soon as your workflow runs automatically, instantly you will get the response. Now, as per this integration, the trigger event would be new draft order. So this workflow is going to run every time a new draft order is created in Shopify. Now here you can see that we have received a webhook URL, which is going to actually act as a bridge for connecting Shopify with Pabbly Connect. Now we have to follow the following steps to set up this connection. So let me show you how you can do the same. So I'm going to take you to my Shopify account. I have already logged in there. Here we have to go to settings. Once we reach here, we have to go to notifications. Let's click on this. Now, as I scroll down, you can see webhooks, and then there's an option create webhook. Let's click on this. So here, first of all, we have to select the event. So it is written that you have to select the event type as draft order creation, and the format has to be JSON. So I'm going to take you back to Shopify, and here it would be draft order creation. So let's see, this is it, and the format is JSON. Now this URL that we have received, I'm going to copy this and paste this over here. Now it is saying that choose the latest version from webhook API version drop down. So let's select the latest version and save. Here we can see that our webhook has been saved successfully. So taking you back to Pabbly Connect, now it's saying that log into the application where you have added the webhook URL and do a test submission so that the data can be recorded here in the webhook response, which basically means that we have to create a test draft order. So I'm going to take you back to Shopify. Let's close this window, and here we have got orders. Now within this we have got drafts. So let's come here, and here I'm going to click on this green tab, create order. So first of all, I'm going to browse for some products. Let's go to popular products, and here let's say that I want to buy this smartwatch. Let's click on add. As soon as I do that, here you can see that the amount we have received, and then if you wish to add discount or shipping or tax, you can do that. I'm just going to let it be. Now the customer. So let's say the customer is demo user. And once this is done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to simply save it. So this is how you create a new draft order. As soon as we have done that, taking you back to Pabbly Connect, here you can see that we have received our API response. So we have here received the email address of my user. This is the currency, this is the created date. Then as I take you down, this is the name of my product. Then again, this is the amount of the product. And here we have the address of the person. And then this is the name. So we have received all the information. So once we have received this, what is my objective? My objective here is to send a message to my team which is sitting on Slack. So my action application here would be Slack. Let's click on this. Now the action event here would be to send channel message. Let's click on connect. So here Pabbly Connect is asking to connect itself with the Slack account. So I'm going to click on add new connection and then connect with Slack. So here we have to choose the token type. So whenever we are sending a message, then it may or may not contain images or URLs. That is why here we are going to choose our token type as user. Now let's click on save. So as I do that, here Pabbly Connect is requesting permission to access the Pabbly Slack workspace. So I'm going to click on allow. This is absolutely safe. And once we have done this, here we can see that the authorization has been successful, which basically means that now Slack is connected with Pabbly Connect. Here we have to map this information, channel, message, etc. Before I do that, I'm going to take you to my Slack account. So here I have chosen the workspace as Pabbly, and within this I have created a channel. The name is Shopify Draft Orders. So you can create your own channel by clicking on this plus icon over here. You have to select a few members and then your channel is all set. So now I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect, and here I'm going to select my channel as Shopify Draft Order. Shopify Draft Orders. Let's click on this. Now the message. So the message that I wish to share with my team is, team, we have received a new draft order through Shopify. Now here I'm going to provide the details. So details, first of all, the name of the user, name of my user. So what is the name of my user? So for this I'm going to map the information. And how do I do this? So here it is showing me the previous step. As soon as I click on this and here I write name, so you can see this is the name of my person, right? So I'm going to click on this. Next I need the email address of the person, email address. So again I'm going to do the same. As I click on this, this is the email address. Next I need product details. So as I write here product details, now first of all the name. So again I'm going to go here, let's write name, and here we have the smartwatch. Then what else do I want? I want the price of this watch. So for this again I'm going to go here, and as I take you down, so yes, here it is. This is the price of the watch. So once we are done with this, I'm just going to write regards. So this is the message that will reach my team. Okay, so I'm going to make this capital W. Okay, so once this is done, we have written the message. Now if you wish to add an image URL or image alt text, bot name, bot icon, you can do the same. I'm just going to leave this blank. Then auto expand links. So here it is just true. Link usernames and channel names. So do you want that? So you can select true or false. Reply to broadcast, false or true. Thread message ID. So here if you wish to provide an ID, you can always do the same. Now I'm going to click on save and send test request. As I do that, here we have received the API response, and this is the message that must have reached my Slack account. Let me show you the Slack account, the channel, and yes, here you can see that I have received a message. This basically means that this integration process is a success. But we also need to check the same in real time. Again, I'm going to take you back to Shopify. Let's go back to drafts, create another order here. This time, let's say the product here is a scent table. Let's click on add. So here we can see that the amount has been captured. Let's say the customer is test user. So the email ID is test at pabblytudes.com. If you wish to add a number, you can edit it. Here is the shipping address. So once we have done this, I'm going to click on save. And as soon as I do that, let me take you to Slack. And yes, here you can see that we have received another message. Team, we have received a new draft order through Shopify. The details are these. And that basically means that our integration is totally successful. Taking you back to Pabbly Connect, let's understand what we have done. Here, our trigger application is Shopify, where the event is new draft order. Then our action application was Slack, where the event was to send channel message. I hope this is absolutely clear to you. If in case you have any doubt, you can refer to the workflow which is given in the video description. You can also clone the same and start to process immediately. If you have any specific integration to work on, you can always write to us. Not only this, but you can integrate multiple applications using Pabbly Connect software. To ask any of your query, you have to write at forum.pabbly.com. You can also visit our website, which is www.pabbly.com/connect. To get all the details about the latest updates, the integrations and applications, you can visit our Facebook group. If in case you have found this video helpful, then do not forget to share this with your friends and colleagues so that they can also get into automation and make their life easy. I'm going to see you very soon with different integrations and automations. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Take care of yourself.